everybody. Yeah. So I gotta get alcohol? Cherry Cordial. Where do I get Cherry Cordial from? Elsa. Figured it out. Nigga, I ain't ready. Good looking, Roach. Oh, Roach is trying to piss me off. Is this all a pit? Alright, you know what, Roach? Fuck you. You're starting to piss me off, buddy. Fuck you. Very sure that nest. Yeah. Got that weak ass horse in his run.
Take it easy. Giddy up. Whoa!
When is many against one, even a very minister.
Come on. Hey ya!
Ah,
Oh,
Your grand told me about Steve. Dad went missing one day, so Coke had
Go, go.
So wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Oh, so it worked. Deceptive was some drowner that sat on him. Witcher had naught to do with it. What did
them meters are dark as fuck. Where's Elsa's stupid?
Something else you'll be needing.
Yeah. What you selling?
Got anything interesting under the counter?
Depends
Oi.
what you're after.
Oh,
Have a look.
Ain't a wart on my nose. What do you got? What is this shit? No, don't need that. What is this? No. 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 This stuff. Well, I do need that though. I need this. What else you got here? I need these things, but I don't want 5 of them. Thanks. Did 2 of them. Okay. I don't want to sell you some crap. What do I have? Oh, you won't buy none of my shit. Thanks.
Farewell.
Get off my ass, you wee bitty slut. If I pull out my claymore, you shit out of luck. I can put stuff in there.
Oh!
I need to meditate. Did you use it? Oh, what did I just do? Oh, Thunderbolt? I didn't mean to do all that shit. I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright, escape. No. M. I still can't make it. Alright, huh. Let's meditate like a motherfucker. Meditate for like 12 hours. Okay, so now I should be able to. I still can't make the bomb. I don't get it. I made one bomb. Do I have another bomb? Resume. Inventory. Oh! Son of a bitch. I didn't mean to get drunk.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Go, go.
Alright, let's go.
Ow!
Yeah, hush, hush, lady, I'm drunk. Alright.
Hey there.
Anyone want to go and jump in puddles? Ah! Ah!
Run, Roach.
Roach, you need to get in there. We'll just how we're gonna do that, though. Roach, you got me stuck, bud.
Move it.
Yeah, dude, move it. There's something on.
Run, Roach.
Hey, what did you do? You merchant? Yeah. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I'll just do it for... I don't like that look you got in your eyes. Why don't you get up there? Is there a way to climb? What's that? Fuck am I? Why is it so dark? Am I up top now? What? Fell 6 feet, dude. 6 fucking feet. This game's cheating me out of my life. Anything in here?
Come on, Roach. Giddy up.
I need to meet that dude here. Well, let's destroy that dude.
Come on, Roach. Come on now.
I feel bad. Look at all these guys in there.
Ugly bastard.
Yeah, oh my god. Alright, at least we know how to get here. If you think I'm not gonna fuck you up, you got no thing coming. I know, babe. You need to go lay down though.
This is not civilization.
Nope.
Damn, how far behind is this train? So I don't hear myself.
Let's do it one more time.
Wow, yep, there I am. Okay. I'm glad to hear it's growing on you.
Huh?
I'm glad to hear the Witcher's growing on you.
You know,
You're probably further than I've gotten.
no, still on the first thing.
Damn it.
Hey, someone cut it out. Yeah, that's really what TV shows.
I'm gonna go kill this monster next time. We can figure that shit out. Alright, that's
Magic. A place of power.
You're here, good. Bastion... His body must be here somewhere.
okay.
Among countless others. Want to examine them one by one? Could take a while.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle. There was just a few of them. We look for the flowers, we'll find Bastion quick.
No offense, but many a soldier's dropped his shield. Especially if he was on the losing side.
If we find the shield alone, Hussar will catch the scent and lead us to Bastion. Come on. Sooner we get this done, the better.
Oh my god, you better be giving it some fucking money. Say him?
I remember this shit.
That him?
No. Neighbour's son. Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastion, boy?
I'm not far at all. As I say, I'm still doing this, but I'm trying to complete everything on this.
That him?
No. Doesn't look anything like him.
Well, you didn't even come here and look, you piece of shit. This guy. All burnt up.
Skin's burned off.
Come on, Hussar.
Might be hard to
Can you
tell
smell
by
Bastion,
now,
boy?
but could this be him?
Still. He found him! Hussar's caught his scent! Come on!
Well, maybe. Probably sounds something. Oh yeah, I don't know where Hussar went. Oh my god. Where'd he go? Okay. Oh, this nigga hiding out in a fort.
But there is more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts, landing all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Now shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Stop! You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
That needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
Bastion! Is he... Has this Nilfgaardian
Little buddy, I'm
captured
gonna have to
you?
stop giving you those treats.
He saved
tail's
my
gonna
life.
Keep wagging like that.
I got a cut to me side, and then got hit in the head.
You need to
Couldn't see
take it
anything.
down a notch. Where's your toy?
Rose in here found me as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs twisted. And so we were. A blind man leading a cripple.
Come here, little monster.
Found this place.
I'm taking you home. We need to see to these wounds.
I won't leave Rose in here. Alone he'll die. And he can't go back to his home. He's deserted. They'll hang him.
And what if they find him with us? They'll hang us all, my Raisha included.
Turkey
No, the
bacon
blackened
flavored
stays
treats.
here.
Holy crap, I've never seen this.
Bastion only made it with the Black One's help. Maybe you ought to show him Nordlings aren't as barbarous as Nilfgaardians make us out to be.
Well, I could give him our pa's clothes, teach him to work the field. But that accent... Fine, I'll take him in. Thank you, Witcher. Your reward. And the gods protect you.
How much money did you give me? 22 experience, that's not enough? Oh, no. Alright, let's kill everybody in this room.
Heck yeah, 22 XP.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hold on. Come on, wait. Sorry. I don't need to summon my... I know how to summon my horse. Alright, where's this next person going? Hold on. It really wants me to go find Yennefer, but I've been on a little mission here.
Well, I've definitely I've done this one. So this might be closer, because I don't think I did every side quest in the starting area.
That's what I'm doing, all the side quests. X. 3, dumbass horse.
But I know that when I got to the second area, I got caught up playing Gwent, and I just haven't gone back. Have you discovered Gwent?
Yeah, I played through Gwent.
My problem with Gwent is I think it's too easy to win against the NPCs in this game.
Probably.
But they released a standalone Gwent game. Oh, who mentioned me? At here. Oh. Really?
What happened?
No, Lustology was hanging out in Discord playing Stardew Valley. I still haven't played Stardew Valley in multiplayer. I quit because I was waiting for it. My problem is I like min-maxing Stardew Valley. Can't let any moment go to waste. My brother, on the other hand, was like, fuck the farm. And he made his living exclusively adventuring in the caves every day.
Did you guys respawn? Oh.
Right, me numbers to work!
I missed. Oh my god. Hey, you just swing on... Yeah, there you go.
And Sekiro doesn't have multiplayer, it's just single player, unfortunately.
Yeah, I looked into it yesterday, I forgot, but yeah. Overburdened? That sucks.
Because that's one of the best parts about Dark Souls, and I don't think people talk about it nearly enough. Is the multiplayer.
That's it, Roach.
guess Bloodborne didn't have multiplayer either, so.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be. Slow now.
Where are you hoes?
To my coffee shop with 10 minutes to spare. They hate me.
Huh. Wait, did you go or no?
I did. I ran across the street with
Goal nest. Ought to just destroy it.
It's like a 5-minute walk.
Alright, run away. Alright, now let's see what we have left. Whoops, wrong button. Okay, we did all this bullshit. Nope. Alright.
There's this neat sequence that comes up in the second area or whatever when you start doing the story, where I don't know, you meet some dickwad from the past, like whatever, you have a history, but he's asking you a bunch of questions like, well, what about this person? What happened here? I thought blah 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 blah. And really all you're doing is filling in the shit that, like, the decisions that you could have made in past Witcher games.
Oh.
But because we haven't played them or whatever, that's your opportunity to be like, okay, this is how I want the story to have progressed from that. So I don't know if you give a shit and want to look that up, because I had no clue. I just took whatever I thought sounded interesting.
I'll probably Google it when I get to it. Oh. Alright, where's my fucking stupid shitbag horse?
X.
Come here, roach. I know. Where'd I leave him? Dragging around with this fucking rotted ass head for the last 2 weeks. And where do I have to go? Alright, let's stop off at the house, or not the house, here and sell some bullshit, and we'll go to those last 4 fucking question marks. And we're done with this map. What do you think I won't attack you because you're a soldier? You better think again. Run, roach, you piece of shit.
Oh, that's not great.
Oh, don't touch me.
Hey there. Run, Roach.
Roach, you don't gotta run no more, but you need to fucking settle down, buddy.
A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
I hope I can see all of the screen.
Show me what you got.
That was control of my mouse. Alright. Got you there. We're gonna put you here. It won't let me do that.
What is this? What is this? Ooh.
That is a pretty sexy menu, though. Reminds me of, like, WoW.
So long.
A return customer.
No,
welcome.
hit that button.
What can I do for you?
Get the fuck away from me, stupid fucking.
So long.
Man, I don't want to play this next level, Concrete. It's got a picture of a match, and the album is black. I'm pretty sure it's going to be all dark levels.
Oh. There you go.
Those are my water levels. I'll take a water level any fucking day of the week. But take away my flashlight, and I got no interest in continuing your game.
This fucking piece of shit was. Where do I want to go? Oh, right here. Let's go to the first one right here.
Come on.
Let's go.
You like your Skyrim horses better?
Oh, they're all the same. Oh, man.
I like the Zelda horses. But they let you do some cool shit.
Chase me. Oh my god. Run, Roach, you piece of shit. Every other time you want to go all crazy. Now you want none of it. I'll fight it. Where's this scumbucket at?
If you want to guarantee your death, you can summon the cow monster. Apparently, when the game first launched, CD Projekt Red realized that players were hanging out in the starting area and just killing the cows so that they could sell their leather and get a bunch of gold right at the start of the game. So they released an update where after you've done that for so many times, this like level 60 monster shows up. And just completely, I don't know what it takes to get rid of him, if he stops after a couple kills or what. I've never fucked with it, but yeah. That's something to do later in the end game. Like taking on all the guards in a city or some shit like that. So when I played, I would cast that damn protection spell literally every single fight, and then if I got hit, I would cast it again.
I don't use that one very much.
But it got really repetitive. Well, because you could do your entire encounter without taking any damage.
Really?
It just takes a second. You cast it, and your next, no matter what happens, the next hit you take is completely blocked. So it's at worst, like at the very least, an insurance policy. Like, and at best, a complete crutch.
Oh, I got drunk.
Whoops.
Yeah. Guess I'm out healing shit. I need to find another fucking bee's nest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would cast that protect thing like literally all the fucking time. Never have to worry about it.
Okay, you want me to go here?
Quinn, was that it? Yeah.
Yeah, I did it.
Now, is there a time limit on that? I don't know.
I don't know, but I'll do it again. Oh, ball. you guys doing? What are you doing?
I do love that, like, it's open world, but it's also segmented like a little bit. I'm completely okay with that.
I've been to the edges. There's like nothing but demons and devils are past this. And it turns you, or it opens up the map and then it turns you around.
Ah, interesting.
Oh, I'm not cool with the bear. But, alright, let's save it. Because that
Yeah, did you see how you got hit in that fight though and you didn't lose any health?
Yep. Alright. Let's set this little bitch on fire too.
How do you like that silver?
Oh!
I just got to the part where you said good idea. But there might be quick save and quick load in here. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, right when I cast it, he fucking hit me. Fuck you. Where you at? Oh, he left? No, I think he went home. Yeah, he went home. Critical attack, 1 damage. Nice. Fuck this asshole up.
Oh!
Run, boy! Run! Run! Don't run! Yeah, don't run.
Well, that was exciting.
Fuck me. No! Ho ho ho! Run, 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 run! Oh, my sword is all fucked up. Alright, use this one. Where's he? Shooting me with my fucking crossbow. Nothing is. Did I die? Oh. I guess I died.
Oh shit! I didn't tell you about that fucking game, did I? My fucking copy of Landstalker.
No.
Ugh. Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm just watching the bear kill you now. Ooh. So close though. Holy crap. Goddamn. Yeah, anyway, there's this fucking Genesis game that I really enjoyed when I was a kid. Landstalker, right? It's like this fucking Zelda competitor. Isometric, like, action RPG platforming. Honestly, I think it's way ahead of its fucking time. But, I don't know, it didn't seem to be very popular. But the cartridge I had as a kid, the fucking dumbass battery, was always
so you couldn't save it anymore.
Yep. And so I would always just have to leave the Genesis on, and my father ended up buying a guide. Like, it was a fucking GameFAQs printed up, like 50-some pages or whatnot. And the couple times we'd completed Landstalker was like leaving it on for weeks. Anyway, so I bought the game on Steam a couple years back. And like that's cool because it had save states, and obviously the fucking in-game thing finally worked. And yeah, awesome. So I played through like hours, and I made it to the final dungeon, and I was getting kind of annoyed with like just its length.
Jacob! Jacob! Do me a favor, take the dog out real quick.
Yeah. So anyway, I stopped in the final dungeon because the game is very much like it punishes you by making you like go through one-way doors that take you back to the beginning parts of the dungeon. So you have to fight your way all the way back and not make the same mistakes again. Like, and whatever, if you quick save and quick load all the time, but that's kind of annoying. Anyway, so Sega updated the fucking Genesis Classics collection on Steam.
Place of power. It's gotta be.
And yeah, okay, it's got a lot of cool shit now. Like, now you can play online multiplayer in the games that support it. Fucking Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, like, all that kind of stuff.
Golden Axe is classic. So Streets of Rage.
Well, now you can play them all online. There's a couple achievements for each of them. They have fucking challenge modes where it's like complete the final boss at low health and shit. Like, it's awesome. But, ready? I lost my Landstalker save. But hold on, it gets better. So a couple weeks ago, last week, a couple weeks, I don't know. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. I was playing through Landstalker again, right? And so I started the game, and it's kind of cool now, right? So quick save and quick load is now on my right joystick. You can rewind and fast forward like the last minute of gameplay. So if I got hit, I could just rewind. If I missed time to jump, rewind. If I was like trying to fucking scum the fucking dumbass gambling game, no big deal. Just rewind, it's great. So I flew through the first like 3 hours of the game. Oh, the in-game save feature, alright, done. Quick save, that's cool, but I just ended up rewinding. And then I was using the save states, built into the fucking, like, classic system to save, right? So I get home the one night, I'm super fucking tired, and I fire it up, and I go to my save state, and I overwrite it with the load screen.
Aw.
But wait, there's more. The in-game save file still works, but the only time I ever used it was in the first village.
Show me what you got.
But wait, there's more. The quick save is still loaded.
Wait, hold on 1 second. I gotta hear what these assholes say. Oh, that's it? You guys are just fucking praying to some stupid ass statue? Hold on. That's it? Area liberated. I didn't know. Okay, whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So the first, you say it was going to the first level?
Yeah, so the fucking in-game save goes to the first fucking village. The quick save goes to the first dungeon. The save like in the save state is now the loading screen. And yeah, I'm back to fucking square one.
Got anything interesting?
That game is haunted. I want to love it too, and I was working on 100% completion too. Ugh. And I was watching a fucking speed run. They don't even play most of the game. They skip a good like 2/5 of it.
Yeah. Well,
like
it completes it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get to Sovereign Guard in Skyrim in 15 fucking minutes if you do it right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they skip a whole section of the game and whatnot, and I'm like, man, that's no fun. I wanted to collect everything.
They skip things that are not necessary.
Well, and then there's like things, so like there's this one dude where he'll challenge you in combat, and if you get hit a single time, you'll lose. But if I can rewind every time I get hit, no big deal. So I spent like 15 minutes finishing that, when I could just go back with a much better sword later. Especially because the item you get, you can only use it once, and it trades all your health for money. But why not use that until you have every heart piece in the game? Like,
Well, do you die when you use it because it trades all your health?
it drops you down to 1, and you can.
I was to say you have like a sliver left.
Yeah, well, yeah, and you can have up to 9 e-geeks. Which, that's like why I like the game. So, you start in this village, right? And it's like run by bear people, and they grow this healing plant, Ika or whatever.
Also known as weed.
Well, it's great. Like, that's how they get by, and it's super useful, and when you die, your fairy companion uses it to bring you back to life, but you can also use it whenever you want to. Well, anyway, so you meet this one farmer, right, and he sings this song, he's like, that's about growing this plant, and it changes the background music in the game to like this like tribal chanty music. Like, oh hey, here's the song that our people sing. Alright, okay, that's fun. So you go through the thing, you save the mayor's daughter, you beat him again, and he's like, oh, now we sing a song about you. And it still changes the music, but the lyrics are different.
Oh,
well,
Trevor, I was thinking about getting Jacob Final Fantasy VII.
Which one?
7.
The one on Steam.
There's a bunch of them on Steam. They're like all on Steam.
7.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With Cloud and Barrett, Tifa, and...
Yeah, 7's a great game.
Ares, I know, but I don't know if he'll do it.
I have a soft spot for 10 though. Like, I never finished 7, but I did finish 10 really easy.
Is 10 the one where he's got a gun sword?
No, that's 8.
That's 8?
And I don't think they've released that one on Steam yet because they don't have the source code.
Makes sense.
I didn't finish 8 either. I got like almost done with the second disc and then kind of lost interest, got stuck.
Holy shit, he stunned me! Oh fuck.
I've finished Final Fantasies 1, 4, 10.
Well, 1 was cool because you could choose what characters were going to be in your party or what their classes were.
Oh, hell yeah.
The little mages were just like a top hat, or not a top hat, but like, you know what I'm saying, that kind of hat kind of, but with
oh
a
yeah, my original,
tip.
before Dr. Trevorkian, my online handle was Mr. Mage. I was very influenced by the original. My boss actually, his icon.
Wait, because that was your spy party name, Mr. Mage.
Yeah. My boss, his icon is Blue Draco. Okay. And it's the blue dragon from Final Fantasy on the NES. Yeah.
See, I don't know if you would do it, but it's such a good fucking game.
It is, and actually the Steam version has things where you don't really have to grind either. You can just kind of pick your level. I don't know all of the details. I was thinking about buying Final Fantasy 15 even, but I need to upgrade my hard drive. I've got them, I just need to put them in.
That's the newest one, right?
Yeah, with the 4 boy band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my computer can hold 3 SSDs, it looks like, and 2 hard drives.
Because I enjoyed 13, and honestly I was thinking about getting 12, because that's another one that I played through a little bit, and I never finished, but I kind of enjoyed it.
I like the Sprite Cherry a lot.
Yeah, 7's good.
Fuck. Fuck.
And actually, I think there's Final Fantasy 4 on Steam, too. I love 4, but it's difficult. It requires a bit of grinding.
Wait, I'll see if
Has Jacob ever played a JRPG? What's the best one to start with? I don't know.
Chrono Trigger.
I've never finished Chrono Trigger.
I have. I played and Secret of Mana.
I've never played Secret of Mana.
It was fucking awesome.
Got anything
But I've
interesting?
played the Final Fantasy games on the Game Boy it came from. The Final Fantasy Adventure, was it?
Something.
Yeah. They were not turn-based, they were action-adventure.
I'm not sure what to do with any of this shit.
Man, no, you know why Jacob can't play 7? Because he won't cry, and you'll learn that your son doesn't have a soul.
That's true.
Oh, because I definitely didn't cry when a person in the reality TV show that I watched died. No, definitely not.
Which show?
It's called The Rookie. The freaking show how 3 people are rookies as cops.
But now it's 2 people?
Thank God.
No.
One less cop off the fucking streets.
No. One of the cops arrests a girl that was trying to stab somebody.
Oh no.
Oh, I saw you had 3 viewers. I was wondering who, and now I see it. Seeds advertising.
About Smithfield. Lad went missing one day, so folk had a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking
And then he'll yell at me for not talking back, but like I don't. First of all, I don't even have that screen open. Nor do I want to sit there and chat while I'm playing a game.
Well, some people do that.
I know they do, but I don't care.
Okay, but let's continue my story. So, when she was trying to comprehend the girl with trying to stab somebody, her dress ripped, and all really was just a strap broke. But
okay, so.
But that happened.
And it killed her?
No, and apparently
she was attached to her dress?
No, apparently that was it was the girlfriend of
Everything's gonna be
a giant gang. And then blah blah blah. One of the rookies off duty got greenlit. And then more stupid stuff. He went to work, everybody clapped.
Got anything interesting under the counter?
Depends what you're after.
I guess the captain, yeah, that's what they call it. The captain went to protect the rookie, got shot, and then they sent the whole entire police force against the whole entire gang and murdered it.
This is not a reality TV show, Jacob. This is not how things work. At all. I thought this was like real.
Where they well, actually, they did not go after the gang. They went over after the
By the way,
Concrete, son, which is basically the commander of the game.
Square wants to remake Final Fantasy VII like Final Fantasy 15.
That's why I kind of stopped when I was going to get it for them a couple weeks ago. I saw they wanted to remaster it or whatever.
That was a couple years back. I don't know where they're at on it.
It's supposed to fourth or third quarter of this year.
Because so me and my brother, we used to take turns playing whatever game we were playing at the time, generally. And I would let him play Final Fantasy VII because I enjoyed the story, but I didn't really care for playing it.
The story was fantastic, too.
It really
is.
See,
but Jacob doesn't do the story games. He, I don't know. I wish he would.
I know, it gives you a purpose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know. That's why I like playing multiplayer games a lot and all that, but it can't be my only go. There's no, I don't know. Yeah, there's like no purpose in them. It's like I don't even understand. Like I mean I do, like I get it. Like Overwatch or fucking Apex or like PUBG. I get it. It's to be but it's always the same thing. It's always the same setup, same everything. I get that, like, once you play a game maybe 3 or 4 times, even like a single player, it's the same thing. But until then, it's an open tapestry of someone's, like, I don't know, like that. Not playing. It's like not liking. I don't even know to read. like that. It's like I don't know. It's a visual book. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's just and like some suck. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know.
Well, did you ever play Cave Story?
No.
So Cave Story is a game I really enjoy. It's like it's a Metroidvania action platforming game, right? But the original Cave Story was made for PC by one fucking dude. And
Farewell.
Like the gameplay, delicious. It's got this system where your weapons, so you kill enemies and they drop experience, which power up your weapons up to like 3 levels usually. And when you get hit, the weapons power down. So you have this motivation not to get hit and to maintain the power level of all your weapons. Then he throws this idea on the head, and you get a weapon that's strongest at level 1.
Rip off your
And actually gets weaker and shoots rubber ducks as it levels up. And there's a challenge level built around that concept, where all of the experience falls sideways because you're on this wind fortress that's flying. And it's the only weapon you have, so you have to be really careful not to hit these things as you're going through it, and like it's really clever. But anyway, yeah, so like the gameplay, clever, the fucking map, entertaining, and then there's a fucking story, which the first time you play through it, a bunch of people die, and it's terrible. And you're like, what is going on? This is not how games are supposed to be, why did this happen? So then you play through it again, and it turns out that when this grandpa falls into a pit, normally you talk to him and he gives you this unfinished jetpack, which it works, but it's not as cool as the finished one, and then he dies.
Alright, by the way, I just killed some cows.
But if you make that jump, I never talk to him, he goes back to the base, he finishes the jetpack, but you also can find the tow rope, save another person from drowning. Like, all of these events start changing.
Yep.
So, when you get to the end, you have an entire new level open up. And you get strapped up, like, the person that you saved her life straps to your back, so that every time you fire, you shoot out the back as two. And you go on this ridiculous power trip. Like, it's so much fun. But that whole experience of, like, losing everybody at first and then being like, no, I gotta play through it again and see what the fuck you need to do differently.
Kings do the fighting, peasants do the dying.
And shit, even the speedrunners have a good time with it, though. Like, there's this god-awful place, Grassland, which I hate because it requires a ton of backtracking. Well, they play through the game in Japanese, because it's quicker. And they also damage skip through one of the areas, so they have to do less backtracking. But they make up their own story for it. Like, you go into the one lady's house and inspect her fireplace, and she tells you need jellyfish juice to go through it. But they never go through the fireplace, and it's in Japanese. So they go to it, inspect it, they're like, yeah, so this is Chaco, the jellyfish summoner. She gets angry at you for looking at her fireplace, so she summons the jellyfish. Actually, and I'm like, you know what? That's a completely legitimate explanation. Like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I wonder if people were watching them to get the game, and they're like, oh, okay, I get the game. Just go to the fireplace.
But in that same place, you also
I'm gonna fucking die again. Damn it! Fucking drowners.
You meet one of the rabbits named Santa, and you actually get coal from his fireplace. That's what I'm saying. Like, that dude was.
Kidding?
No.
Oh,
there really is a rabbit named Santa, and you really do get coal from his fireplace, which you need to build a bomb.
Oh my god.
Whoa, wait.
Well, you get the bomb to save this one guy that's been setting. Like, he's the whole reason you went to the grasslands. Holy crap, Concrete.
I know.
Those mer people fucked you.
They're hard. Those fucking.
Wait, are you still at where the boat level is?
No.
Oh, okay. It's like, yeah, that's been like a long time. So like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
Gives
seem
context. I mean, shit. Even I was getting back into Heat Signature, which you might actually really enjoy, Concrete, but there is zero story to that.
What is Heat Signature?
It's just a game about breaking into spaceships. Like, you play as a series of breachers. You get a little pod, you pick a mission, whether you're stealing, assassinating, capturing, or rescuing, or whatever. And then you go fly out, board the ship, and you have various tools to make it happen. And they escalate it with various levels of security. Like jammers, trackers. Eventually, you get these super guards that know where you are at all times.
Oh God.
If they get anywhere within your range, they can sense you. Like, they don't need any sight or sounds or anything. And if they teleport you to you, it's already too late. Their weapon's already in your heart.
Oh God.
Which is fantastic. Because, like, I was getting to the point where I was actually stealing completely unrelated ships and using their cannons to blow up my targets. But eventually, the ships got reinforced, completely teleport and explosion, so I had to go aboard. And I was completely under-equipped for that ship. But there's, like, no story. So,
Just basically blow up ships.
yeah, pretty much.
Sounds nice.
But, so, like, I had one character, though, who, bless her heart, got this awesome item that let me slow down time. 1 second for me was 10 seconds for everybody else, or vice versa. 1 second for everyone else was 10 seconds for me. You could literally go into a room and do whatever you wanted to anybody. On top of that, I had a stealth shield that whatever way I was facing, nobody could see me. So you could go in a room with 12 people and just stab everybody, and nobody had any idea what happened.
You know, it'd be funny if you just someone just walked past you, like, wait, I forgot something. Wait, there's somebody right there. Just walk in front of them, but they're not there. Wait,
But
what?
December Laguna, in all of her majesty, got captured.
Oh, nice. So
I accidentally got knocked out, and before they could throw me out the airlock, it boarded an enemy station, and my character got taken away from me. So I played as another guy whose personal mission was to save December Laguna. And so I did a handful of missions to get money, get a bunch of equipment. I practiced blowing out like the holds that people were in, so I took a bunch of rescue missions and kept on practicing blowing them off separately from the main ship so I could board and hit them with no hassle. And then eventually did it. And so my one dude saved December, and he got to retire, and I got to play as my one person. Now, granted, everybody now has that item that lets them slow down time. Like, extended capacity, rechargeable, all that cool stuff, like...
Hey, these cows are invincible.
But December was the first. So, I don't know. And anyway, like, there's no story, like, it's no big deal if I didn't get him back, but the stakes were high. You get one life and one chance at everything. Like, it makes it fun.
I'm buying a bird.
Alright. I don't think I have much more. I think that's it. Oh no, right here.
Did you never play through Final Fantasy X Concrete? Because that one was really good.
No, I stopped at 7, for real.
They went back to completely turn-based.
Oh, really? Well, 7 was turn-based.
No, 7 had the active battle system, though. Where it builds up the little timer based on your agility or whatnot.
Well, no, that one just... It was just like who went first.
I mean, it was it was a hybrid, but yeah, like
if your speed, it was speed, and
yeah,
like if your speed, like it went like enemy in your team. So like if like Kate Sith, let's say that guy had a lot of speed, he would go first.
Everybody has like a move timer. Yeah. Yeah, 10 didn't do that, but what they did do is there was you could see everybody's turns on the side, like the next 10 moves or so. And it had a picture of who was going to be attacking. So it was really neat for moves like haste and slow, because you could see immediately what it was going to do to affect the turn order of the battle. By casting haste on these people, it like makes them move here and here. or casting slow on this one takes his turn and moves it down 3 slots, like. And that was super useful. Though I will say there were bosses by the end of it where I would use a move that had like a ridiculous charge time and just see the enemies fill up that slot like with 7 attacks in a row, and you're like, sweet Jesus, good luck. Please live through this.
Like they murder you in the meantime.
Oh yeah, almost every time. I still don't know how I beat the game. Because I didn't really change my strategy, I just tried like 20 times until that one worked.
Maybe you were just lucky.
Pretty much. And it was so upsetting because you had to watch the dumbass cutscene every single time where like, this entire time you've been going through and you finally meet the big ass baddie face to face and he's your father. And Tidus is like, oh, he's like, you have any last things to say before we do this? And he's like, yeah, I hate you. And that's it. And then they start the fight. It's like, damn.
Not this time, shitbags.
And then you win, and he dies. And then your other dude, Auron, who's been with you and been like your bodyguard and mentor the whole time, he's undead too, right? And he's like, yeah, I think it's time for me to go on. So he gets passed on. And then the Faith are like, well, now that Sin's destroyed once and for all, we don't have to do anything. Which means you die. And I was like, man, why did I play this game? But it's okay because they released a sequel, where the other main character became a pop star.
That was amazing.
Remember those drowners?
Yeah, I'm watching. The one's dead.
They got.
2's dead. And actually 2 of them became pop stars, and then this other emo goth character joined them out of nowhere. But it's okay because she was hot too.
What the frick is this skill?
And
there is a skill in The Sims called social networking.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
I had a father does that possess.
I had a family of thieves in The Sims. Their entire house was outfitted with things for people.
Time to end this.
Fuck yeah, they're deserters.
If I needed a food processor, I would go to the fucking cafe down the street and steal one.
Honestly, I'm doing the complete opposite. For some reason, my Sims games sometimes like to freeze. On both computers, yeah.
I also had
there you go, freezes again.
professional hacker.
Right now I'm doing police officer.
He didn't have a real job, but he made all of his money hacking
Yeah,
computers at
hacking
night.
can make good money. So with painting and book writing. Also, there's one.
Oh, he's cut that guy in half. Alright.
Well, it's not locking up because everything in the game is sitting, it's just and moving. But
stop playing broken games and then complaining about it.
I think my favorite one was my brother had a family that he really liked in The Sims, and he decided that he was going to make himself be their slave. So he makes his character, right, and is like, okay, go make them some food. Completely forgetting that you have to actually like learn how to cook before you do that
he set
shit.
fire to everything.
Oh yeah, he did. It was magnificent. Like, and it was one of those moments where everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Like the person that went to go call the fucking fire department,
Slipped on the floor, yeah.
pissing themselves and then falling asleep in it.
Yeah.
Like, so he goes ahead, reverts the save to just moments before he starts grilling, right? And like he gets completely distracted,
and then their house gets struck by a solar flare.
Well, no, his character decided on his own fucking volition to go start cooking. And completely starts the cycle all over again.
That's why I don't cook. I take the quick meals.
Yep, no, it was magnificent. So he starts it up a third time and sells the barbecue immediately.
Both of my swords are fucked.
Sounds nice.
That was the GameCube version. That was a pretty good version of The Sims, I think.
I have the Sims 3 version of Pets.
Something's up over here.
I didn't, man, I really wanted to like The Sims 3, but it was like too much.
I love it. Except, for some reason, when I installed it on this computer, it started lagging. I started freaking up, I don't know why, but...
Even I thought The Sims 2 was too much. Like, really, I think The Sims 1 was almost perfect.
What about Sims 4?
I didn't even know there was. I haven't tried it, but I assume it's awful.
It's more cartoonish. Very cartoonish.
Did you see that the City Skylines guys might be doing a Sims game?
Really?
What?
Yeah.
I heard about City Skylines 2, not a Sims game.
Apparently they're hiring, and I forget what the description was, but it was leading to speculation that they were considering looking into a Sims-like genre.
Well, also Sims 3 on my PlayStation. Huh, but how ironic, Sims 3 on the PlayStation 3. But there was hacking, book writing, and painting to you know, make money at home. But it added a new thing. You can be an inventor. Well, I just found out EA made it so you have to buy a stupid DLC to do it on computer.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't EA do that? I feel like they just want the money.
Yeah.
Alright. Don't you want the money?
Yeah. Like just like what you said, Dad. They make a game with everything in it, and then they start removing stuff.
I was surprised by how much is in the fucking Prison Architect.
Yeah, there's a lot in Prison Architect.
I like even just terms in prisoner needs and psychology. And like, man, why?
Actually, I don't have it installed on this computer. I haven't installed my other one.
That said, I was having a good time breaking out of prisons, but it wasn't terribly difficult.
Dude.
And I had one prison where... Actually, it was really funny because I had never played with groups before. And I didn't know that if a prisoner has access to the outside, they will immediately leave.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to attempt tunneling into the warden's office to murder him in the morning.
Wait, what?
And I switched to my other gang member.
Hold on. Sorry for the interruptions, but have you ever played the Escapist games?
No.
Oh, they're fun. I have the first one on my Xbox and the second one on my computer. They're fun.
But yeah, and my poor guy that's sitting waiting to murder the warden leaves the second I tab away from him. Because I already had a tunnel to the outside. I'm like, oh, whoops.
What is this guy like? What, do they put a fucking chest on top of him?
Yeah, why not? I'm sure it's comfortable. It's warm.
It's warm.
Luckily, I reloaded my save, made it into the warden's office, I murdered him and literally everybody else, and then I walked out the front door.
Now you just need to get workers. You don't need to build walls. Just make workers and make a big forested thing, and just keep chopping down the wood and selling it.
I saw that. Yeah. He made another one, but I don't know what it was.
You know what? I'm just gonna make it my duty to download it. Oh god, 20 seconds. Wow, that's gonna be quick.
I really don't like the construction system in it.
I like it on Xbox better. I like the construction system on Xbox better.
That whole system's so bulky, which is a shame too. Like, I really want to like it. Their first fucking game, Darwinia, is a masterpiece.
I thought this was their first game.
Oh no, Introversion Software made Darwinia, and then they made a couple like hacking, quote-unquote, whatever games. They also made Multiwinia, which I've never played, but
heard it was good.
Yeah, I heard it was okay. I would need someone to play it with, and then on top of that, I would probably recommend they play Darwinia first.
Okay, Trevor, I am going to do the plantation.
The thing about Darwinia, which really is like, it's like StarCraft almost, but by the end of it, at least the story mode, it got so intense, like you're finishing it by the skin of your teeth. There is no way you can kill everything on the map. You are just barely making yourself a tunnel and getting your as many people through as you possibly can to like disable the thing.
Wait 1 sec. I need to remember myself because I need a cough.
What do I got to do
It's
to get
so
me
good.
a sword like that?
God, I love that game. But yeah, I can imagine where
Don't you look at
Multiwinia
me.
might get as intense.
Limited funds, yeah.
But yeah, so that's where they got all of that pathfinding and the way that the NPCs and stuff are able to like get around the map and
A
whatnot.
return customer. Welcome.
As they have
What can I do
experience
for you
doing
this
that in
day?
their other games.
Oh, this is cool. Warden mode. Play as the warden while working
Show me
on
what
site
you
of the
got.
prison you're building.
How do I
Yeah.
repair stuff?
I don't know.
Me either. So my sword is broken. Repair?
Trevor, I'm gonna do it. Do you want to watch me? This is gonna be beautiful.
How much money do I have? I can repair everything for 200.
Okay, Trevor, should I play as the warden or no?
I
This is up to-
repaired everything. Now I have like no money.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
No, I don't know. Play with the order as you want. I'm watching Concrete stream though. I'm playing Ape Out. Which has an arcade mode, which is super cool. I also really like how the map is kind of procedurally generated. Like, the levels have the same rough layout. You're moving in the same direction. They have the same amount of chambers and hallways and choke points. But all of the little intricacies and stuff in the middle is always different.
Okay, so I need to make the house that they'll be living in.
Did I just get more quests? I thought it was like finishing this.
I wanted to get more quests.
I'm done. I got all the quests here. Alright, where's this asshole at? Oh wait, I want to set fire to all these chickens.
Oh god!
You need to send the chicken god.
To murder you? Or to be murdered?
Where's my asshole buddy? There it is.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
But this game is missing some things that
Who
the
are they? Patriots.
Xbox does not
drinking
have.
their 7th round for Temeria. Fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
It should be more advanced.
I don't know.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
A poor
Cannot
worker,
show
he's stuck in a
Temerian
wall.
colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Alright.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
Oh, you know what I also had what
Don't let
happened
that
to me?
pass. I know grief
I had
eats at
my
your heart.
You know shit.
freaking water pump.
They hanged my
I'm gonna
sister,
mute you,
dragged
you
her out the
guys.
cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for
Just for a
superstition,
second,
that they
in the
don't
middle
fear
of
the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it?
Am I muted?
If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its
Seriously?
native string. You owe your son to
Let
my sister
go!
turned into the birth, and you don't fear the
This stage
gods'
got
wrath.
nuked right before
You
it
don't
started.
fear it, you cunt!
Keep playing.
Aped out.
Oh, so you nuked it. But
Let me be!
I'm so dead. I'm very sorry. That did not work.
Recognize this
but
medallion.
yeah,
You know
I
what
had
it
like
means.
this giant
Back off.
prison.
You
It was going
alright?
so well. I had like 3 generators and 2 water pumps.
They say witches
Guess what
steal
happened?
young'uns. That
One
true?
of my freaking water pumps decides to leak.
What the Emperor promised you,
That
freaks?
prison literally
Your own
burned
land,
to the ground.
like he did the elves once. Get out, all of you. We ain't going nowhere.
Because water plus electronics
Neither
equals
are you.
fire.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
And like,
Uh-oh.
I have 1 star tip. Really just put capacitors all over your generator.
It's
when you
alright.
start.
It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
I'm sorry I need shield,
God save us!
but I don't want to take any
Be gone.
damage.
And don't ever come back.
Alright, you're dead. It's fine.
So much for not getting involved.
Yeah,
Come
my
on,
friends
let's
are
go.
starting not to want to play games with me.
Can't imagine why.
No, it's because I'm better than them.
Uh-oh.
Story of my life.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Just gotta assert your dominance.
Oh, it's Jennifer.
Excuses,
Jenny.
excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen?
Ooh.
How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you.
I'm making my
Looking for
plantation and
me.
it's gonna look beautiful.
I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry.
Why are you
Wasn't
shooting me so
expecting to
fast?
see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do
Sons of a
think
bitch.
you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Holy shit.
We can talk here.
Ship.
Some charming
Ah.
orchards nearby.
You
In bloom
tricked.
even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits
I
you
never
in
forget
Vizima.
to not.
Someone who doesn't
I
like
never
to be kept
neglect
waiting.
water sprinklers now.
Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him,
I'm putting
the
water
white
sprinklers
flame
in my
dancing
main
on the
house,
graves
just
of his
not,
foes.
You know, natural.
Doubt I number among
Just
that
kept
group.
going. Fuck.
For as I
This stage
remember,
is
last
huge.
time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
Must have been a damn good offer then. Not many things you'd give up your freedom
Did I even
for.
carpet?
And even fewer people.
I probably.
The sooner
how
we
do I
set off,
research
the
stuff?
sooner you'll find out.
Rotating,
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain.
Really?
Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick
If that guy
city
would have just
walls
shot his friend, he'd
as
still
soon as
be
possible.
alive. This guy's alive because he shot his friend. No, you son of a...
What's wrong?
I died.
Nice.
But with the ending on the screen. Saw the green door. Had a guy just threw him in the wrong direction. He's on fire, that's fine.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then...
Really?
Like to get stuck in walls.
Yes! I like this guy. You got good aim. Oh! Should call that in.
Talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
Son of a bitch.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Yes. Yes! Kill all your friends. Yeah, I don't know how I should have reacted to that.
I'm gonna have 2 wardens.
It must suffice.
Thinkamere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
Not amazing.
The what now?
Wow, okay. That was cool.
Chair. Catwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to ½ an inch.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
God
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine. Do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
How goes it? Preparations for the audience proceeding as planned?
Yes, General. The gentleman will be more or less presentable.
Who's this guy? He a barber too?
No. Morvran Voorhis, commander of the Alba Division. Yennefer's escort. They were my men. All of them. Indeed, were. For none have returned to Vizima, have they? I truly wonder what happened on the road yesterday. Perhaps you could enlighten me. You have time.
That last room gets me every time.
Razor to your throat.
Your men died in battle, as soldiers tend to.
I see their fate does not trouble you. overly.
True, but I'm guessing the fate of those whose country they invaded didn't overly trouble them.
Nordlings. We can bathe you, shave you, and clothe you, but teaching you manners, that will be a challenge.
Nice meeting you too.
Done.
Holy shit. A lot of people.
Shall I shave him once more against the grain?
No. He himself
All
is
day.
very much against the grain. That's enough. Farewell, Witcher. Or rather, see you soon.
Good. Now the gentleman may dress.
Can you place trees? You should.
Sadly, I did not receive exact measurements. If the garments chafe, our tailor will adjust them.
Fuck yeah, we're done. Stage 3, red alert.
Where are my clothes?
Where they should have gone long ago, with the laundress. They will be returned to you after the audience, clean and starched. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Oh, that's not good. That's a shotgun blast to the face.
Be so kind and do not disturb.
Oh!
Halfway? A little bit more than halfway. Damn it.
A shame I have no time.
What?
This might come as news to the gentleman, but the towel wrapped around one's waist is not fitting attire for an audience. The gentleman will kindly dress.
Just alone. Hey.
That scared me.
And they say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need.
Oh man, that didn't work.
The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
Confirm away.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest.
Shit.
The gentleman will rehearse.
Give me sword.
Wrong, wrong, wrong. Once more. Leg extended, hand flat, Head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Seriously?
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me. The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch-magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect. Imgrimi et art ketzer. Daifen aden in karn eb marvut. Emir var emreis.
Bow.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Welchen Namen? Wat gern verwort? So many months at Foltest Court. Yet you still haven't mastered the basics of etiquette.
Know what they say? Can't teach an old wolf new tricks. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Oh, do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
No!
Are you sure?
Why are some machines so
Do you
powerful?
believe I drag you here?
I think anyone can...
I had forgotten how... I haven't the time to convince you, nor the...
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
The gentleman will not understand. Did I not emphasize adequately that one must bow to the Emperor?
Relax. Nothing happened.
To the gentleman. But I shall be punished.
How?
Please keep close and bother no one. Had enough breaches of etiquette for one day. And it's past noon.
Calm yourself.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier?
Ow!
I'm Hedevard II, Prince of Elander.
I have my eye on you.
But with whom for company? a tinter.
Move it.
The gentleman will have difference. I demand.
Calm down. The Emperor demands silence. Those who disturb face harsh punishment, no matter their birth.
We zien es war in Novigrad?
Ja, nein. Radsliden nicht. Es tun, es ist sauer an mijn fire.
Es ziet Epsa. Epfinsen.
Gary! Is maar streken. Yes, hen is gwyn.
We've no need for the gentleman's escort.
Is the gentleman not in a hurry to see the sorceress? Did I not request? Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Sharpened yet? Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the City Council or the Merchants' Guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Ugh, dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
Mm-hmm. And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
So they're our agents now?
Oh, crap.
My. You've clearly settled in quick.
Geralt, don't twist
my words.
I know who
Flamethrowers.
Emir is. He started this war and its bloodshed. He had my friends killed. But I haven't any other choice. So please, let's not belabor the pros and cons and instead focus on finding Ciri. All right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday.
Well, that worked out really well.
How did they track us down?
Because of me.
Changed my mind.
You
Yeah,
see,
flamethrowers. Oh crap,
I've
go
spent
away.
months searching for Ciri. Using locating spells, haluspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it. Perhaps even find me, but...
No man's land.
I thought I'd trick them.
Well,
it's a gorilla.
Guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood.
No!
Her gift.
Why are there so
As
many
for what the
flamethrowers?
Hunt wishes to do with
Okay.
that gift, I
See what's going on.
I
Do
prefer not to
even have
think
go
about it,
inside
really.
at all?
So where's Ciri been seen exactly?
in two places, Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords, secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun, your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold.
Flamethrower man.
Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
Oh, that sucks, Stocky Deck.
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trolde. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Ugh, man, you get stuck on a level and then you force your way through.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed.
I don't know how you would do this in arcade.
So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so?
You should definitely end up with her.
My armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roam the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Vartra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Did you play Stardew Valley?
Yeah.
Did you ever play Stardew Valley? Okay.
Ambassador Varatra.
But
Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
You did because you asked me.
Well, no, I have it. I played it for a while, but it didn't have multiplayer back when I played it.
I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Aedirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwen remained.
Yeah, it looks like it was pulled off pretty well. I'm surprised.
Pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid?
I don't know why. It probably shouldn't be.
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwen, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise.
Oh yeah.
They were still
the game that it's based on, Harvest Moon, was one of my favorites.
Dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of two weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Yeah. I don't know, there's something charming about the...
But I cannot deny he is clever.
Recipe that is Stardew
Valley. He played us
Valley.
for fools. Particularly dense ones at that. Returning
That's also
to the
made
war,
by one dude, though.
This spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses. Unprecedented, even. Radovid has retreated across the
minigame too that's hard as hell.
He's safe for now.
I mean, it's really not that hard, but when you get a rare fish, it's like almost impossible to catch them. It requires so much luck.
Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the Free City still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep.
What else
both.
is in store? I'm excited.
And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Oh, fucking A. Ha! I love it. That's a cool obstacle. Oh, the ending's right here. I'm on fire. Yeah, I made it. Oh, there's the bombs. Oh, God. Ha! 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 Oh, please don't murder me again. Thank you. Oh, I'm still alive. Holy crap. You son of a bitch.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Oh no. I got captured.
Boys.
Now being brought aboard a ship.
You murdered?
Is it true?
And they're gonna regret bringing me on this ship. We're out. Let's go.
Gloire en ard fille.
Hope this isn't a dream. Oh god.
In the game or real life?
In the game. Gotta slip one of these cargo containers.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
If I go in and I hear the breach alarm, good.
Run, monkey, run. Alright, we're going up. Rough seas. I'm not worried about no rough seas.
Yes! Oh.
Not take you on like that. We can do this.
The level 1 key card. It's not good.
Oh, that hurts. Kill everybody. The rest of you guys follow me.
Let's bust ourselves up. Okay. I'm totally
people do I need to crush? 4? Alright.
Yeah, can we get an Omni card in this game? Ooh, that'll be nice. This guy or just that SCP? I forgot what it's called. Can I get an Omni?
Oh shit.
Oh, thanks.
Ooh, this is gonna be rough. They have rocket launchers.
Just know that we have an SCP there.
Good aim. Rockets. Oh god, so many bullets.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Oh!
Hope they want to blow themselves up, but they do. Dying to rockets again. Not this round. Clear.
Oh, so this is like. not really like the game.
That sucks.
But it's mostly like it, so Roblox does a good job of being like an actual game. Oh my god, why is it shooting and murdering?
Whoa! There's a highway next to me, that's cool.
I can record now, right? Yeah, because I have a hard drive.
No! Haha, so close. Oh, I'm not really worried about the flamethrower guys, but the rocket guys.
Ah. That was easy. We just spawned and stormed them and killed them.